Hello. Okay, the usual test to see if the mic is working. Gone well. Everything seems to be working. Okay. So we are back on the cottage interior, and last time I've added a few more objects because I felt that it was too empty, and also I realized that I didn't add any source of light, and since this is a fantasy setting, I had the idea to add a magical light. So I've added 4 visible magical lights, and today I want to keep working on the shadows and maybe add a few more color variation here and there, but first I'll do the shadows because I think with those I will understand how much I want to push the image. And just put on some music for myself. Today it's going to be a pretty chill stream because I'm a little bit under the weather, so I'll just focus on drawing and just having a good time with this concept. Okay, so I have my layer here for the shadows, and I'll keep adding I should have done this a little bit different, but for now it's fine. I think for what I need for this image it will work. Okay. One area that I want to work on a little bit further is the tree. I want to add a few more texture to the bark, because now it's a little bit flat. Okay. Didn't realize that I had the brush on color dodge. That's why it was behaving a bit strangely, but nothing that we can't fix. Okay. I would really like to finish this piece. Yeah, I would really like to complete it today. I don't know if I will be able to do that because I'm itching to work on something different. Still don't know what exactly. I was having a look yesterday because I have a ton of concepts that I already started for my project Druides, and I have quite a few that I need to complete. So maybe I will take some time during the next few streams to put the final touches on some of those already made concepts, and then after those I can work on something completely new, like from scratch during the streams. That could be an idea. I'm gonna use the shadows to add a few details to this cover here, this board. Just a little bit. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think it makes sense to add a few shadows in like the corners of the walls, because usually, and especially near the kitchen, near the fire, that's usually it's a bit darker because it's where all the like the soot of the fire concentrates, and even like general dust or like yeah, how do you say, like yeah, I noticed that when there's like walls painted in a light color in the corners, it's always a bit rough and a bit darker. So, and even like here near the floor can simulate with this shadow layer a bit of like dirt. This place is used and lived, so I don't think that it will be super pristine. Yeah, I think it adds a lot of character, so I'm going to do it on other parts of the wall as well. Not too much here as in the kitchen, but just a little bit. I think we are really close to the shadows. I don't think it needs much more than this. think I'll add a few more shadows to the tree, but then I want to work on the texture. So I'm trying to not do too much. Also, I don't know what to do with the top here of the wall. If I remember correctly, my idea was to just suggest the stones that form the wall. So maybe we can do that as well. Why not? I'm gonna try and do that first, and then I'll work on the tree. So I still don't know if I like it or not. Let's see. I don't know. I don't really like it. I think I prefer to leave it simple and like blank, because it's not a main focus of the image. So if I give it a shadow like the side, I think that will be sufficient. Yeah, I think I like it this way. Otherwise, it takes too much of the attention, and you just look there instead of the center of the image. Okay, so now I can work on the tree. What's the layer? There you go. I'll create a new layer. Sure. And just give it a mask. And I have a few references here for trees, so I'll take some inspiration. Again, I don't want to overdo it, just want to give it a bit more personality. Okay, so this is the base color. Oh, actually, yes, I have my small cottage drawing, so I'll take some of these greens. Yeah, actually, I'll work on some of the darker colors first, and then maybe add some green, but I don't. I think they will have it pretty clean on the inside, and the moss will be all on the outside. So I think it makes more sense to have the green on the part here that's actually outside, but I'll concentrate on the main trunk for now. Okay, now I want to use some of the lighter colors. Let's see. Yeah, I think this will help to give it even more 3D effect. Okay, it's looking all right. Try something really quickly because it's what I was thinking to do with this branch that's visible outside. Because it will go outside from broken window. This grey part is what's on the outside of the cottage, so I wanted to try and do something like this to maybe indicate that it's outside. I don't know if it's clear. I could give it this same color. Oops. I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense. Maybe it's better to just leave it colored. Yeah, I'll leave it colored for now, and actually let me do something like this where I don't add any detail on the part that's supposed to be outside. Maybe that will help. Okay, I still want to add maybe a slightly different color, like a very desaturated green. And bring the opacity down. Yeah, I think that works. It's really interesting. I really like the different colors. I think I will probably go back to that blanket that's on top of the tree. I don't really like how it's looking. Trying to see if the route that goes outside, it will be good to leave it as it is, or maybe needs details as well. I'd like to try see if maybe without this shadow, but I'm still trying to decide about that. Maybe something like this will make it look a bit more interesting. I don't know. yeah, I think that makes it a bit more nice. And the book as well. Let's do something like this. Okay. Thinking of what other things I should work on. I probably, just adding some idea of a texture to these trims will be nice. Just something really quick. Nothing too crazy. Just to make it clear that they're made of wood. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had a few issues with the microphone. It wasn't working anymore, but it should be all right now. Okay, so oh yes, I was adding a few details on the wood trims, and I was starting on the door. Yeah, there you go. I think just a few lines here and there make all the difference. I also have my coffee now, so I'm already feeling better. Okay, I'll probably do the same for the trim on the ceiling. Just need to find the right layer. There you go. And the skirting as well. Okay, let me save and yeah, I don't really know what to do with this route that's going outside. I think it would be nice to have it covered in moss and everything. But at the same time, I don't want it to be confusing in any way. I feel like probably the thing that will be the most clear, it will be to have it with these root part, have it with a little bit of transparency so you can see behind it. I think that could be a clear indication that it's on the outside. I might try that, and that means doing something like this. So now this part, it's separate. And actually, let's give it no saturation and a little bit of transparency. And that means that I need to paint what's behind it. But it's just a small part, so it shouldn't take too long. What about the line art? I think I'm going to add the colors first, and then I'll go back and add the missing line art. Okay, so let's start from the floor. Okay, floor then. The wall. Now, we see the window trim, and that will go all the way up there. Plus the actual window. Okay. And I had small table by door. Yeah, that's the one. I had this small table in my original sketch. Then I erase it because I've added the tree. So now let's add it back in. It will be very, very Simple, nothing too fancy. Yeah, we'll probably have like a couple of doors at the front. And maybe we can sketch something that goes on top. I think now is the time to add the line art. Where's the tree? Outside root. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take the line art of the outside root and just have it on another layer. So then we can do something like this. Yes. Okay. Floor and walls. Okay, so we had the line art for here, so we can just add that back in and then work on top. Oh, maybe I have the line art for this table too. Okay, I just had a few lines. Okay, now let's leave it and let's do something different. I think I'll just add another layer on top. Let's just do something like this. And now let's work on this small table. Yeah, I was thinking maybe they have something on top of it, just to decorate a little bit. Oh, let's see. Maybe they have a decorative cloth like this, and then maybe on top there's like a small basket. Maybe they have a few objects, or maybe remedies like herbs, so they are easy to reach for everybody. I don't know. Maybe this paper here. Okay, so we have the line art. Now I'll go back to the colors and add those. Floor. Okay. Okay, I think the color part is done now. I want to see it with the root visible, so then I can understand about the shadows. Like how much do I need to add outside the root? Okay. And let's see where it is. Okay. Just need to change that base color over there. Actually, let me just duplicate this one and just put it over here. Let's see. I should do the trick. It's too darker, this one. Let's try and get closer to the background. Oh, I think that could work. But I feel it still needs a few shadows back there. Oh, and I forgot that the color of that skirting. So let me do this one first. Okay, now before I forget, let's do that trim and skirting. There you go. Okay, and I think I will do the texture lines anyway, even if everything will be hidden here, but I think it's still worth it. Okay, now let's go back to the shadows. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it needs to be darker over here. Okay. I think this is really close to be done. I mean, I think it's pretty readable, and I think it will be a useful concept. I feel like maybe this basket over here, the smaller one is fine. The taller one, I think the perspective is not super correct. It should be a little bit more tilted. Yeah, I think that will be better. Let's see if I can correct that. Where's the color layer for the baskets? That's the one. Okay, because I think the shorter basket is fine. It's the taller one that it's standing out. Okay, I even have it as a separate layer, so that's great. But let me do something like this. Apply layer mask. And what I'm going to cut, trying to think how to correct this. Probably won't need much, but something like this. And then I'll go back and correct it. But I think something kind of like this would be great. I'll turn off the shadows so everything is a bit more clear. Okay, I want to just erase this line out a little bit. Yeah, I think these works much better. So I'm just going to make a cleaner line art. I like this much better. Just need to correct the colors now. Let's get stego. Okay. And I will need to correct the shadows as well. And I didn't erase them, I just masked them. I don't know why it went to the mask layer. Can you stay there, please? Thank you. Let's do that again. Okay. Now, we are on the right layer. Yes, okay. Let me put down the opacity. And it's doing nothing. Why? Because now it's on eraser. We don't know why. Photoshop, you're not behaving really well. Okay, nice. Yes, this works much better. Just looking around the image to see, maybe I can add a few lines to the wood of the bed as well, like I did for the trim. But aside from that, I think this piece doesn't need much more. Maybe the floor will also need some more variation. If I keep looking, I will keep finding things to add and to work on. Okay, this is fine for the bed. Just a few lines here too. Okay, let's see what we can do with the floor without going too crazy. Maybe something like this. I'll probably be streaming for another 20 minutes or so because I have a few things to do before the day ends. But I'm super happy of the progress today with this one. Yeah, I think the floor has more. I don't know, it's more interesting like that. Maybe we can do something with the stone floor as well. This line that interrupts there is bothering me, so let me tackle that first. Floor, walls, yeah. Okay. Okay, nice. So, the stone floor maybe will benefit from some treatment with maybe another type of brush, and yeah, maybe something like this, just so it has some variation. Keep finding things to add detail to. I need to stop. Okay. And this one. Last one. Maybe. Okay. Well, no. No. Okay, just one last thing. Because I want to make these a little bit more 3D and less flat. I think that did the trick. I think these might be done. I'm going to do one last thing, and that's flipping the canvas just to see if it still makes sense. It kind of does. Maybe I keep finding small things to add, but hear me out, that this makes sense. So I want to add some like not dirt, but like I want these to be more dirty, just because it's something that they will use every day. So I imagine that these will probably be covered in soot and just it be everywhere. So maybe something like these, and here. Okay, I'm gonna look at it for a little bit. Just to see if it works, if I need to add anything else. Maybe these parts here of the shadow, it's a bit too soft and too rounded. Yeah, I think this works better. And here as well, I would like to have a bit more shadow. Think every time I say it, then I see something else to add. Maybe we could have, you know what? That's something that's bothered me. Where are they? These two. I want these two to have, like, these two cups to have a slightly different color. Just to have more variation. Nothing major, but just to make them stand out a little bit more. Yeah, I think that looks much better. Oh, another thing that I wanted to add is some shadows to these, like, to, I don't know, garlic things. Did I just found more things that need some more work? Yes. They really need some work. maybe not. But these are the finishing touches, so why not? Yeah, I have 5 minutes left, so this better be quick. Okay. I think this is it. I'll probably look at it tomorrow and decide that I need to add more things. But for now, I don't see anything that needs to be done or added. I think this is a nice piece and has some storytelling around. You can see that someone lives here, and you can tell there's some magic going on, but not too much. Like there's just some lights, there's no potions or things like that around. I wanted this to be a simple cottage of a worker, maybe someone that they have quite a few textiles around. Maybe they work in that, or maybe they're a simple woodworker and they have another place outside, like a workshop. Oh, yeah, something like that. Or maybe they have a farm, so this is where they live and they work outside. That would make sense. Yeah, I'm really happy of how these turned out, and this was intended as a portfolio piece, and I think I will be happy to add it to my portfolio. So I'll probably do that if, again, I don't realize that I need to add or change something. But yeah, I think this looks good. Did I save? I did. Yes, okay. So next time, if again I don't decide to change or add anything, I have a few characters that I just need to finish some of the coloring. So that could be something, because I want those for my portfolio as well. So probably I will do 1 or 2 streams working on those, and then after that I'll see if I have anything else that I need to finish, to complete. Otherwise I maybe can do some sketches. Trying to think what other scenes I will need. I really needed interiors, and I'll probably need another one, maybe a different one, like a castle or something like that. Yeah, I'll decide. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I'll end the stream here. I need to get some things done, and then I'll probably rest for the evening. Well, thank you very much for passing by. Thank you for watching the VODs on YouTube, and I'll be here next Tuesday afternoon. And aside from that, have a good day. Cheers.